make it a brighter place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Thank you so much for coming by my website today or my YouTube channel and checking out my video. Today we're going to make a card and I'm going to be using this stamp set. You can always get to my coordinating blog post by clicking right up here in the corner or by finding the link in the YouTube description, and that takes you over to my coordinating blog post. Any products from Stampin' Up that I use, you can pick up directly in my online store. So I have a card for you guys, and I'm going to show you several different colors of this card that I've made. I filmed a video of the other color, and I lost the footage. So I just thought, well, I'll just make it in a different color combination and we'll make the card again. So today I'm using Bermuda Bay, and you guys know it's my favorite color. Absolutely, hands down, my favorite color. We're going to make the card going this way, this direction. And we have a couple layers here. So this is just cut at 5.5. It was an 8 by 11 piece of cardstock. I cut it at 5.5, folded it, and that gave me an A2 size card. So my very next layer is going to be 4 by 5.25, and so that's going to give me a really nice layer. And I love Bermuda Bay with black, with basic black. I think it's beautiful, really makes that Bermuda Bay pop. So the next thing I have is a piece of Whisper White, and all these layers can go down, and you can see that it is embossed with stars. And this piece is 3.5 by 4.75. And so we're gonna have a little bit more of a border of that black border all around. And I'm gonna try to get this straight without sticking my head into the camera. And I think that's pretty good, just like this. So now I want to grab my mat really quick because we're going to do some stamping. I have Bermuda Bay ink. We have our stamp set. This stamp set I really love, you guys. I've gotten so much use out of this stamp set, and I really love stamp sets that just, you can just, you know, do a punch. This coordinates with our 2-inch punch, and we're going to be using it. But I just love stamps that are like that because it makes it easy. So I'm going to use my Bermuda Bay ink. And it's been a while since I used this color, so I hope the ink pad is inky enough. And this is upside down, but that's okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we can just punch this out. All right. So this is a fairly quick card. We're going to zoom in. The very end is what is the most time consuming. Okay, so we have our punch. Now we're going to take some of this ribbon right here. I'm going to cut off a piece, and I'm going to use, for this ribbon, I am going to use our tear tape. This is adhesive. It's on this roll, and it's real easy. You just tear it. And it's super strong and durable. And I'm going to put it on the back of that ribbon. And that is just going to be so nothing lifts up. And you just find the piece of that and tear it off. And we're going to set this aside. And then the very next thing we're going to do is take some of this silver thread. And this is one of my favorite techniques with this thread. I know it's a little bit hard to see. You guys will see it in just a second. I'm going to take my snail. And what I do is I just put some of this right in the middle. Just little dots kind of all over. That stamp is definitely going to hide that adhesive, so there's not going to be any worries. And then we just take this and we make a big mess on this card. We loop it all over the place. There's a big mess of thread on there, just like that. And the next thing we're going to do is put this ribbon, and we're going to do it kind of right in the middle of all that mess, in the middle of the card. And then we can push that down. That is very strong adhesive. So once you use it, it's not going to come up. If you want to take it up, it's going to tear everything. Okay. So now we just want to make sure our card is opening at the right place. We're going to take dimensionals and put it on the back of this circle, and we're almost done, you guys. All right, there was only one other thing that I did. I just added some sequins and stars and rhinestones to the upper corner and the bottom corner. And I used my star punch and silver glitter paper to get the stars. I used this Bermuda Bay trim. This is like sequence trim, and I just tore the sequence right off of the ribbon. You can just pull them and they'll come right off. And then I used rhinestones, and that's the items that I added to this. Let me show you the other colors that I did. I did this one, and this is in Pool Party and Navy Blue. And then I did this one, which was my favorite, and it was in, let's see, Elegant Eggplant and then Perfect Plum. And so I love the way all these came out, but the purple is my favorite. So I would love to know which ones you guys like, which color you liked, the Bermuda Bay, the Night of Navy, or the purple. So blue, dark blue, kind of teal blue, or purple. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have enjoyed my video, and I will be back later this week to share another project with you guys. Have a fabulous day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me until the very end of my video. You'll want to head over to my website today to check out the online sale that Stampin' Up! Is having. There are items that are 50% off, and you're going to want to make sure you pick those up. Everybody who places an order with me this week using the hostess code on my website will receive a special gift from me from the upcoming occasions catalog that is happening in January. You guys can check out 2 other videos I have for you. I have another Christmas card that I made with those stars right there and gold on that card. And then I have a snowman tag that I made for that gift. And you can check both of those out by just clicking on those videos. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And I will be back later this week with another project for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.